This week on K Nation.
She's, in volleyball terms, we call it baller.
I think we're coming back, for the fifth year speaks volumes.
The good?
Why was it important for you to fight?
Well, because I had a vision.
The bad. And the ugly.
It's first game of conference play. We got a lot of games to play, win or lose.
K-State can't just show up and expect to win a game because we're K-State. That's never been us.
When things go your way and it's really close, you're that close to losing.
You're not going to win playing on the road when you have that happen.
K Nation starts now.
K Nation, sponsored by 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Tonight on K Nation, week 4 of college football now in the books. It was not a Saturday to remember for K-State and KU, but we'll look at those road trips to Morgantown and Provo.
Plus, we sit down with the man himself, K-State volleyball head coach Jason Mansfield. All things from his challenging start to the season to how he's loving Manhattan, Kansas in a one-on-one interview.
And we have a living legend on the show. Women's basketball Hall of Famer and Jayhawk great Miriam Washington joins us one-on-one.
All right, welcome into K Nation. I'm Landon Reinhardt. She's Caroline Sorrow. And Caroline, we have to discuss some road trips for KU and K-State football, unfortunately.
Yes, we do have to discuss them, and just a couple less than ideal outings for both teams.
Both of them,
yesterday, honestly. So we got a lot to unpack, and we'll start with the Jayhawks, who are on the road in Morgantown. Now, saying this game was a must-win for both teams sounds a little dramatic, but with West Virginia and KU entering a Big 12 opener, both 1-2, the outcome certainly matters. Despite Jalen Daniels' 7th interception of the year, being down at half, and a lengthy weather delay, KU found itself up 28-17 with 5 minutes to go. Now, if you're a Jayhawk fan, you're feeling pretty good about that, but then 2 70-ish yard touchdown drives from West Virginia and Jalen Daniels' fumble on the final play sealed KU's fate. The home team grits it out for a 32-28 win, and KU now tied for last in the Big 12.
We got off to a really good start and then didn't sustain for various reasons. Now we got to find out if this team has got enough resolve in it to keep battling back, because I personally think this is the way a lot of conference games are going to go. I've said it to you guys before, I keep saying it, it's a very balanced conference and everybody can beat everybody, and you got to find a way to win, and we did not do that today.
KU returns home for its first game in Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Chiefs, this Saturday against TCU, because this is going on at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence. The final steel beam added to the stadium this week. A lot of work to go, of course, but a lot of progress has been made. The timeline target for that to be done is the start of the 2025 season.
That final beam went up earlier in the week. All the players had signatures on it.
So
pretty cool. But Lance Leipold, right, there's a lot of parity in the Big 12 conference, which is telling for this next game we got.
I was going to say, we're seeing that go on right now. KU got the early game yesterday. K-State got the late night kickoff, little Pac-12, Big 12 after dark vibes in Provo. We can just get out in front of this one and say it was not the Cats' best night.
Well, the first quarter and a half, they're doing pretty well. They were marching down the field, the offensive line moving at will, but a minute before a half to the final buzzer, not so good. Wildcats had a 6-3 lead until a DJ Giddens fumble turned into a BYU scoop and score in the final minute of the half. Keep that time marker in mind. The next drive, Avery Johnson throws an interception. 2 plays later, a BYU touchdown to go up 17-6. That's a 14-point swing in 39 seconds of game time. K-State opens the second half with another interception. BYU responds with another touchdown and then a 90-yard punt return TD, and it does not get better from there. K-State leaves Provo with a 38-9 loss, its first of the season.
We got embarrassed, and that has not happened here with the exception of the COVID year. And we got embarrassed tonight. And we've got guys that love K-State and have invested a ton in this program and invested a ton in this year. So I'm excited to see how we respond.
Very unlike K-State to do that. Not a great game. On a lighter note, though, Avery Johnson announced this week he's raising money for his high school principal, Dr. Chris Botts, who's battling stage 4 cancer, asking fans to pledge a donation for every touchdown he scores. And check this out. BYU fans have flooded the website with thousands worth of donations.
That's pretty cool.
There was some good to come out of it.
Yeah, a little positive. Yeah.
Back here in our neck of the woods, KU volleyball hosting a monster of a tournament, the Jayhawk Classic this week.
Yes, monster is a good word. Buses of students from the other schools tried to come, but just like Allen Fieldhouse, ain't no seats in Horse Arena.
Quite literally,
this
they had to
weekend.
say, you
the
can't
place,
come.
yes, the place was sold out. Number 10 KU hosting number 6 Purdue, Tulsa, and number 9 Creighton. They beat
Got the
Purdue
stars in the crowd there.
3 sets to 1. Look at himself and Leipold. They beat Purdue 3 sets to 1 in a Thursday thriller. Swept Tulsa Friday and then got swept by Creighton yesterday. KU's only lost this season. So Coach Bouchard, how are we feeling about the Classic?
There's just good volleyball all across the country. There's so many good teams, and people are into it, fans are into it. Our fans obviously create an unbelievable experience for our team here. But yeah, this is one of the better tournaments we've ever put together since I've been here.
And he's been there for 26 years. More fun coming though. KU's Big 12 home opener against UCF is Wednesday.
Let's check in on the Volley Cats also playing at home this weekend. K-State hosting UC Santa Barbara, an old Big 12 rival. Oklahoma down the SEC. Cats get swept by both Thursday to Barbara and today to Oklahoma. We'll talk more about K-State volleyball later in the show with head coach Jason Mansfield.
We sure will. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started. Coming up later on K-Nation, he's a Topeka native, KU grad, and now Major League pitcher. How KU's Ryan Zeffershan is feeling after his MLB debut.
And also, the first 5-star of the Jeff Mittie era talks about why K-State is right for her. We chat with Jordan Spicer next.
Is that me?
Nope, it's me, your fireplace. Creosote buildup in my flue can not only be smelly, but it can also be dangerous and cause damage.
Now's the time to have your chimney inspected and cleaned. Call Certified Fireplace and Chimney today.
Step into a world where possibilities are endless.
At Denali Home Design, we believe in turning your dreams into reality. Witness the transformation of your space into everything you've imagined. Denali Home Design. Inspire, transform, elevate.
If you've been injured in Kansas, or really anywhere, I'm confident we are going to be able to get your case resolved, because this is all we do is represent injured people just like you.
If you've been in a serious wreck, and if you need me, call. I'm here for you.
Ladyfingers Automotive. Family-owned auto repair with hands that understand your vehicle. Quality repairs done at an affordable cost. When you're in need of service, repair, or towing, remember Ladyfingers Automotive.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Donald.
We're here at the first CBD American Shaman in Kansas. Everybody knows it's a challenge to advertise CBD in the state of Kansas. They're going to let us show you the products we sell.
None of this, none of that. Definitely not any of that. We can show you this. A lot of people enjoy the benefits of our body lotion.
We're proud to say we're the first CBD stores in Kansas. We've been trusted to help our community and provide one-on-one customer service. Go to one of our locations in Manhattan, 21st and Randolph, and North Topeka.
It's that time of year again when your electric bill skyrockets. Now is the time to go solar.
On average, it'll probably easily save me $100 a month.
Call Good Energy Solutions today to get a free quote for your home or business.
Need your fireplace inspected? Make sure you and your family are safe this winter and avoid being a statistic. Certified Fireplace and Chimney now has openings as soon as this week. No need to wait months to be seen. Call or text us today to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back to K-Nation. Last week, we introduced you to K-State women's basketball's first 5-star commit of the Jeff Mittie era.
Yeah, Jordan Spicer, a class of 2025 kid, will be in Manhattan next season. But I caught up with her on Zoom this week to learn a little bit more about the Warrenton, Missouri prospect. She tells me she's an exciting, energetic player who likes to shoot and shoot it deep, while also being a strong guard that can get downhill. I had to ask her, why K-State? And her answer, the way I see it, why not?
I love Coach Mittie. I feel like he's really going to be able to push me to be my best when I get there, and I feel like we're going to be able to go do a lot of great things at K-State for the women's basketball program. I'm so excited, and I love Manhattan. Everything about it, I was just like, I could see myself here for the next 4 years, for sure.
And Spicer's AAU teammate Libby Fandel actually committed to KU back in July.
Oh, cool.
She says the two are close off the court, but they're excited to play against each other.
Well, that'll be fun. And speaking of, Brandon Schneider and co. landed a class of 25 commit today, too. Tatiana Brown is a 6'2" forward out of Colorado Springs. She goes to Air Academy High School and plays AAU for the Colorado Hoopsters. Brown had offers from Alabama, Cal, UNLV, and a ton of other D1 schools.
Good company to be a part of. On to the pitch, KU soccer gets a 1-0 win at Cincinnati, For the Jayhawks in the weekend with a 3-1 loss to West Virginia today. KU's now 4-3-3 on the year.
As for K-State soccer, not a great trip to Morgantown either. Thursday brings a 2-0 loss at West Virginia. Then today brings a 2-1 loss to Cincinnati. Wildcats now 3-6-1.
And in the midst of everything going on in the fall, we can't forget about baseball.
Especially not when a Topeka native and former KU Jayhawk recently made his pitching debut in the big leagues. Siemens High's Ryan Zefferson was drafted out of high school but decided to be a Jayhawk instead. Took the mound for the LA Angels for the first time at the end of August, entering in the middle of a 2-2 count. And guess what? His first pitch in the majors was for a strikeout.
Quite the stat.
Seeing all the big crowd and just, trying to stay under control and stuff. It got to me a little bit, but it's like, it was just crazy when the call came. And then when I got my first, first strikeout, first chance to throw, it's like, I've been dreaming of this for 20 years and it's like, it finally came true and, it was awesome.
Certainly was. More about Zefferson and reactions from his family and former coaches here in Topeka can all be found on KSNT.com.
Pretty cool stories. Seaman High kid making it to the big leagues.
Look at that. You love to see it. Well, stick around. Coming up after the break, that one-on-one interview with K-State Volleyball's Jason Mansfield. Why Coach says the best is yet to come for the Cats despite a challenging start to the season. That's next.
Huddle up, homeowners. We're not just about improving your home, we're about protecting it like a championship team. With Messler Roofing, Siding, and Windows, you'll have a home that lasts season after season.
JML Engraving Manhattan provides quality service you can count on. JML can add that personal touch to your gifts, trophies, and special occasions. JML Engraving, celebrating victories in life.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis,
988 provides direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support.
When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors
who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources.
There is hope.
You are not alone.
For 24/7 non-judgmental support,
call, text, or chat 988.
Your independence is important to you, and it's important to our team. You've been training for this moment all year. It's time to get off the bench.
Come join the McCrite team, for it's your time to shine.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by technology? Hi, I'm Bryce Garner with Network Computing Solutions, and we've got you covered. Let Network Computing Solutions handle your tech so you can focus on your business. Technology working for you.
Welcome back to K-Nation. K-State Volleyball is coming off a season where it got snubbed from the NCAA tournament. Cats are 2-7 to start, but it's still early.
Yeah, it sure is. And the beginning of the schedule has been difficult in terms of who they've played.
And they did that for a reason.
Right, yes. Coach Mansfield said that was intentional. I sat down with him to talk about that in the Big 12 opener. Listen in. All right, Coach, well, thank you so much for joining us today and taking the time to do so. Let's talk a little bit about you heading into year two. Well, I guess you've started year two a little bit here, but what are things like from a confidence perspective? What's the biggest difference between year one and year two when you're a head coach?
Yeah, I just think I'm a lot more comfortable, more comfortable with my staff and more comfortable with, Manhattan and then certainly the athletes that have been here the whole time. So just a little bit more comfortable in the gym as far as how to try to help them and kind of how the pieces are going to try to fit together and what we need to do every day in practice.
Right, and it's certainly been a busy start to the season for you guys. Started things off there towards the beginning, a ranked Purdue, a ranked USC in there, a ranked Creighton. What do those games do, regardless of the outcome, win or loss, playing tough teams like that right off the bat?
Yeah, we set up the schedule, to try to play tough teams in the preseason. Last preseason, we played some tough opponents, but we wanted to kind of up that and felt like we had a team, to do it with a lot of experienced players back and some transfers coming in. So we were excited to try to challenge ourselves on the road. We talked about it before. We felt like we did a really good job towards the end of last year figuring out how to play at home.
Right.
And we struggled on the road. And so we wanted to try to test ourselves early.
Yeah, and you bring up playing at home. You got the Big 12 opener at home coming up here in just a little bit against Houston. What's the expectation for this group once you guys hit conference play, now that you've got, part of that tough schedule out, but it only gets tougher from here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Our expectation is to win, obviously, a lot of Big 12 matches and hopefully, fight for a Big 12 championship. I think that's the goal here every year, and the girls are excited, to do that. But it's great to be back at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And transitioning here a little bit, I want to talk about Aaliyah Carter. She hit the 1,500 kill mark recently, and you're kind of watching her make history. But what's it like watching her as a player, but also coaching her? What is it like from your perspective?
It's been really fun. I think when I first got here, she really was, struggling to kind of find her confidence, and I think that through that spring and then through last fall, I think she found that, and she was a special player for us, and how she competed, every match, and it was a lot of fun to see her growth in that way. I think her coming back, for her 5th year speaks volumes of her loyalty, to K-State.
For sure.
There's so many players that transfer now, and for her to be here for 5 years, I think is really special. And again, it speaks a lot to her and her legacy here. And we were obviously very excited to have her back, and she's just a huge part of what we're trying to do.
For sure. And I know from last year to this year, losing a handful of seniors that were there, and just the emotions, the way that the returning players were crushed by not making the NCAA tournament, the snub. Do you feel like the newer players, the transfers, do they kind of take on those emotions when they come in and it turns into one goal? Hey, we want to get back there, or what does that look like?
It's an interesting question because players like Jordan, at Kentucky and Ella when she was at LSU and Meg at Pepperdine, they all made the tournament. Pretty much every year they were there, and so that's the expectation that they have, coming in anyway. And so for the girls that were returning from last year and the disappointment of not making the tournament, it has definitely fueled them in the off season, and I know it's been a big narrative, for us.
Yeah, and what is the ceiling for this year's team? What are your expectations? What's the ceiling?
Yeah, I love this year's team. I don't like to compare kind of year to year, but I love the pieces that we have. We have a lot of depth in every position and a lot of experience. We have a lot of juniors and seniors and 5th year grad students, and then our younger kids are doing great as well. So we have a lot of depth. The gym is very competitive every day. So it's just the environment is great. And I think we can if we make the tournament, if we're lucky enough to do that and we earn that, I think we can make a deep run in the tournament. I think that's the goal.
Now that you've been in Manhattan, you've been living here for a couple of years, what are some favorite things to do for you when maybe you're not in here? Going out to eat, anything like that?
There's so many good restaurants in Manhattan. I have a 10-year-old and almost an 8-year-old, and they love it here. And to me, that's been the best thing. It's a special place, and I think the people are what make it special. And we're looking forward to hopefully being here for a long time.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great. Well, Coach, again, thank you so much for the time today. We really appreciate you joining us as always, and are looking forward to the rest of what you guys do, especially as you start conference play and everything here soon.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. All right, Cole. There's actually a fly trying to land
on
me. That's
I
what
could
that
tell
was,
by the way. I thought you were calling him Stinky.
No, but anyway, we always appreciate Coach. He's awesome.
Of course, you're too doing some good things. All right, coming up after the break on K Nation, a living legend joins the program. Trailblazer, builder, fighter, Coach Marion E. Washington. That's next.
Hi, I'm Mark Macbeth, owner of RoofMax of Topeka. So many homeowners believe they need to replace the roof when all they need to do is recondition it with RoofMax. Call today for a free roof inspection. Let RoofMax show you the best way to save thousands and protect your largest investment.
Hi, Clay Sherwood here with Frank and Dean, the CEOs of Cube.
And they want to make sure that you live your best pool life by keeping your pool clear with Pool Life chemicals. Let swims and sweeps keep you cool this summer.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our in-stock selection or design your door your way in store and on Menards.com. Get this 3-panel interior door for $119.99 after rebate. Shop our huge selection of Window Images window treatments. 2-inch cordless faux wood blinds are room darkening for light control and privacy. Plus, they can be cut to width for free. Just $24.89 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
It's hard to describe the sound of Kansas. At Lewis Toyota, we know you all have different passions. Helping you get to those passions is what drives us. With over 50 years of experience, Lewis Toyota is your one-stop shop for chasing your dreams. Buy local, buy for less, buy Lewis.
From clearing land to building sheds or retaining walls to digging ponds, All Seasons Excavating and Landscape is here to turn your vision into reality. Our experienced equipment operators can create landscapes that increase your property's value. Call All Seasons Excavating and Landscape today.
Established in 2005, Sardo Countertops opened to transform houses into homes and to provide exquisite service throughout the Midwest. The result is a true masterpiece for your home.
Well, welcome back in. From 1973 to 2004, Marion E. Washington coached KU women's basketball, and that's just the start to her resume.
Yeah, we could talk for 10 minutes about just listing those things down.
Yeah.
She's the first black woman to coach at a predominantly white school. She fought for women's scholarships before the NCAA, and we could talk for hours, but here's just a bit of our conversation. Coach, thanks for joining us. Honored, pleasured to be able to sit down with you. I want to start by getting this out of the way. Your book, Fierce, My Fight for Nothing Less. Why was it time to do this, and walk me through the book?
It took a while for me to decide to write the book. It was a whole different story being told. I was actually the very first and the only women's athletic director. And then you had someone who came behind me and decided that she was. And she was being hailed as the mother of women's athletics, you know, and that was really painful for me to hear.
Yeah, that's not right.
No, it wasn't. And I thought, okay, it's time for me to write my story and what actually happened. I've always tried to be really positive about the things that Kansas, I love the university, I love this community, but to have someone come behind me and decide to basically ride my curtail, you know, it was definitely disappointing and hurtful. When you go to their records, my name is the only name that's there. And, you know, I really felt, okay, it's time. And I also feel strongly that, you know, we all want to leave a legacy, and I want, you know, my great-grands and those that will come after to be able to come to Kansas and visit this campus and know that their grandmother, great-grand, had something to do with this wonderful athletic department that's being built for women's athletics now.
When you were there, you didn't even have locker rooms. I think you said you were doing your halftime stuff in a sectioned off portion of the restroom.
Well, it wasn't even sectioned off. The only thing in Allen Fieldhouse when I got started was the women's facility, bathroom facility. So if you were a fan, you had a place to go to the bathroom. That was it. So when I moved everything over there, for me at halftime for women's basketball, I had to use the women's facility. So basically, when I talk about, or when it's written that, you know, walls were being built, truly walls were being built. I had to build a locker room. I had to build office space for our coaches. I had to have a weight room built, and to tell you how all those things started out, people don't realize in my first group of athletes, those women had to wear uniforms that were being worn by other sports. So you would have the volleyball season, and those uniforms would move down to basketball, and then the basketball uniforms, same uniforms, would move to softball, you know, same uniform.
You called yourself a builder. Coach Brandon called you a fighter. I think that those two are very good words to describe you. I could sit here for half an hour just listing the accomplishments, but I want to know about the minute details. You were instrumental in Title IX, but you took 0 scholarship program into 15. Then there's stuff like you guys didn't have shoes to wear, so you went and you got a deal done so your players could get shoes.
Yes.
There wasn't a locker room, you made that happen. You're talking about fighting for time on the court. There's a story in here about the jackhammers going off during your practice and you saying, no, they know when practices, this can't happen. You went and talked to the chancellor and next practice, no jackhammers.
Yes.
Why was it important for you to fight?
Well, because I had a vision. It was as clear in my mind today, yesterday. I knew that all the things that the men had accomplished was amazing. The whole nation knew about the Jayhawks, you know? It wasn't just men's basketball, but track and field under Coach Easton was very successful. But I always believed that there was room for women. And I also believed that women were accomplished enough that they could bring, you know, excellence to our campus and attention and positive attention. And you know, I just wanted that to happen for them. They deserved it. And I wasn't going to be deterred from that. So I needed to keep fighting so that they had those opportunities, so that we could demonstrate that women could accomplish and could bring attention to this university in a positive way.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Fierce, My Fight for Nothing Less is available anywhere you can get a book right now.
Well, Amazon and Raven downtown here in Lawrence has it, and Barnes & Noble. Hopefully we'll have some people that want to go to those places and buy this book, you know.
As I should. It's awesome. And like I said, we need to get you on an audiobook.
Okay.
Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Landon, very much.
She's one of those people where if she talks, you listen.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of the epitome of that. And,
that's what I was doing just now.
Yeah, and the foreword and the afterword, former Kansas Governor Kathleen Sebelius wrote the foreword, and then Lynette Woodard wrote the afterword. You got Don Staley on there as well, a bunch of legends.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
All right, that was awesome. Stay tuned. We'll have more K-Nation coming up after the break.
Car wrecks don't just happen from 9 to 5. If you're in a wreck, we're available 24/7.
Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need now. In a wreck, need a check?
Patterson Legal is the way to go. Call 431-0000.
Score big with super savings at Noller Ford in Topeka. Drive a new Ford Escape 0 down, just $389 a month. Or save thousands in interest with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Why on earth would you shop anywhere else?
Fidelity State Bank and Trust, Topeka, empowering customers since 1922.
If you're looking at doing some remodeling to your home, debt consolidation, college tuition, your equity is there. We are offering competitive rates and terms on home equity loans. It's a great way to let your equity in your home work for you.
Fidelity Bank, we do business right here at home.
When it comes to finishing your garage, basement, or even outdoor space, Garage Force concrete coatings provide a custom, finished look while adding functionality to your existing concrete surface. Let us do the dirty work so you can sit back and enjoy the beauty of your new floor.
Play It Again Sports is your golf headquarters. Come try out a new driver or iron set in our new indoor T-Turf driving cage. We offer a full range of new and used golf equipment from Cleveland, Strixon, Wilson Staff, Proline, and more. No matter your skill set, you'll find everything that you need to take your game to the next level for less. Bring in your quality used gear to save even more by trading in and trading up, or get cash on the spot. We are buying all day, every day. Play It Again Sports, 21st and Fairlawn in the Fairlawn Plaza Mall.
Car wrecks don't just happen from 9 to 5. If you're in a wreck, we're available 24/7.
Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need now. In a wreck, need a check?
Patterson Legal is the way to go. Call 431-0000.
Welcome back. We got a couple home football games this week. KU, TCU, and K-State, Oklahoma State. Let's look at what Vegas has to say.
Yeah, K-State projected to win by 5. KU expected to win by 1.5 points. A couple close games, couple big games coming up, and thanks for watching K-Nation this week.
Have a great night.
I think we can make a deep run in the tournament. I think that's the goal. Yeah.
Awesome.
The Flyers.
It's coming to get me. Oh my gosh.
It was on me early too. Yeah.
It was electric. We could not stop smiling.
We get that refresh and always had that new car air freshener in the what's it called, Prius. We mostly just had that mindset.